Okay, so today I came up with 10 specific reasons why women really love nonchalant men. Now, this is what you have to understand. When you are nonchalant, meaning you're not giving too much effort or emphasis with displaying your interest level and showing a lot of affection, you're creating a lot of emotional uncertainty that she may feel, which causes her desire towards you to typically become stronger. She wants that added or excess validation. So now what happens is she starts attempting to gain it. So these are the 10 reasons that you're going to find women really, really, really love nonchalant men. And I'm going to try and explain all of these the best that I can. Okay, so number one, a nonchalant man doesn't try. Okay, because he understands that any effort screams that you're not pre selected. Okay, when you are communicating and you are trying to put forth a lot of effort, meaning you're giving a lot of added sentences or context or information in the conversation, you're attempting to, let's say you're at a social event, you're attempting to get to know her friends, you're attempting to be, nice and charming to everybody, and you're putting forth a lot of effort, she starts to feel like you don't have a lot of options because she starts to feel like that effort is right there basically as a placeholder to hopefully get her to like you. You're displaying the effort so hopefully she likes you, when in reality you have to understand this. Attraction just happens. And the way that you can create attraction is by not necessarily revealing your full interest level or your full intent, okay? If she can't necessarily get a read on your intent, meaning like, does he like me, does he not? This causes her desire to grow, okay? This causes her to really start to like you. So that is number one. Number two, okay, the calming aura that he probably has makes her feel like she can trust his lead. Okay, the fastest way that you create feelings in a woman's mind where she starts to doubt who you are, she doubts your leadership, she doubts your ability to be a man, is when you start to communicate too much. The more you communicate, or the quicker your vocal tone, the quicker your words are, the more you start to say, hey, I am really anxious. I feel like I need to basically overcompensate to keep your attention, and I'm scared to lose you. So naturally, what that does is she's not in a calming or a relaxed state. The calming aura, okay, that comes with being nonchalant, or sometimes some guys would even call this stoic, right? Like not a whole lot can really phase this guy. Not a whole lot can get to him. That right there makes her feel like she can trust his lead, trust his judgment, and typically her emotions now works in that guy's favor. So that is number two. Number three, okay, when you're nonchalant, nothing seems to phase him. Nothing seems to phase him. When you're desperate for anything in life, typically people don't want to be by you, or typically people don't want you to have that one thing that you really want. That desperation will start to actually repel what you want most. So nothing seems to phase this guy. When she can look at you and she's like, whoa, he doesn't seem like he cares if he gets laid, but he also doesn't seem like he cares if he doesn't get laid. He doesn't seem like he cares if this goes anywhere. He also doesn't seem like he cares if this does go anywhere. Either or. You have to understand that nothing phases this guy. So instantly she starts to go, okay, he's probably stronger than the rest. He's probably stronger than the rest, and he probably has more options. So that is number three. Number four, most men fail every single interest test, okay, or every single interest level, because they always want to initiate touch with the hopes of it leading to intimacy. Most men fail every interest test because they always want to initiate touch. When you initiate touch and you want to hold her hand or kiss her or anything like that, what you're signaling is you're signaling that you're needing emotional reassurance. You're signaling that you need emotional reassurance that basically says, hey, I need to make sure that you reciprocate this handhold or you reciprocate this kiss, so that way I know that you still like me. The more you initiate touch, the more she starts to find a man who doesn't. So keep that in mind. The more she is initiating all of the touch and the intimacy, the better, because now you're actually noticing that hypergamy and her feelings are working in your favor. So that is number four. Now, number five, I take this even deeper. Number five, you not trying to touch or be intimate makes her feel some level of uncertainty. So what you have to understand is desire is typically opposite from how you logically think it would happen. Okay, desire with women is created when his feelings are not necessarily fully being demonstrated that he has. Her feelings comes when he doesn't reveal his interest level. Her feelings and her desire grows when he seems unclear if he even wants to continue conversation. That's when her feelings start to work in your favor. So you not trying to touch, okay, makes her feel some level of uncertainty. You not trying to initiate touch or any kind of intimacy makes her feel uncertainty. She goes, am I beautiful? Does he like me? Does he think I'm pretty? Does he not like something that I said? What you'll notice is that when your feelings are unclear, she'll oftentimes even attempt to sleep with you to try and gain that validation. It's like she wants it so bad. So this is what you have to remember. It's opposite to how you logically think this stuff plays out. That is number 5. You not trying to touch her or be intimate makes her feel some level of uncertainty. Now, number 6, you not initiating touch creates desire because she feels like most men aren't even in her league. She feels like she can do better. I will say that one more time. Number 6, you not initiating touch creates desire because she feels like most men are not in her league and she feels like she can probably do better. The experience that most women have when they're dating men is the guy is very eager to see them. The guy is very eager to keep going out on dates. The guy is very eager to get into a relationship and be exclusive and close off all of his options. That is what typically happens. When you're a guy who doesn't operate that way, she's like, whoa, this guy has either been with women who are more beautiful than me, or this guy really doesn't find me that attractive. And that's the guy that she wants because now hypergamy is more satisfied. Women want to date up. She wants to feel like it's a win to be with you, but it's a feeling. The only way she knows it's a win is if that feeling is there. And the only way that feeling is created is if you do the right things to demonstrate how that feeling is created in the first place. That is number 6. Number 7, all forms of interest is validation. Being nonchalant makes her not able to read your interest level. So all forms of interest is some form of validation. Now, you can't escape this completely because then you and her won't talk. But when you over-communicate, when you over-communicate interest, when you over-communicate desire, when you over-communicate your level of interest, she's naturally pulling away. She naturally is like repulsed by you. So all forms of interest is validation. So majority of women, when they're dating a man, they don't actually have to do anything to earn that validation. They're a lot of times just able to gain it. Okay, so all forms of interest is validation. What you have to remember is this. The more she works for your attention in general, the more she starts to like you. Number 8, the need to feel like you need to put in effort shows that you're compensating. So this is one of the problems that a lot of guys have who are constantly focusing on, let's say, like self-improvement, is they constantly feel like they're never good enough. You always think you need more money, or you always think you need a better car. You always think you need a more luxurious lifestyle. And the problem is that shows in your vocal communication. You might be a guy who has all of the boxes checked when it comes to all of the different attraction mechanisms that you think a woman would want. You're like, whoa, I'm tall, I'm good looking, I'm in shape, I make good money, I have a lot of friends. People say I'm a good time to be around. People say I have a good vibe. What's going on? But the problem is you don't see the little things. The little things would be you even feeling the need to put in added effort and added reassurance into the relationship and keep conversation going. She starts to get a feeling like you're compensating. What you have to remember is that in a woman's mind, any and all forms of effort starts to become anti-seductive. She feels like you have to do all of this stuff because the inner identity of who you are is not enough. She feels like there's something wrong. So you have to stop making these mistakes. Number 9, men who just exist are the men who she finds most masculine. The man who just exists in his life and knows who he is, and day to day he does the things that he wants to do, and he knows who he is and he knows where he's going. This is the type of guy that doesn't feel like he has to put in a lot of added communication, which brings me to my 10th point. You can still demonstrate active masculinity and be nonchalant. For some of you, where you hear the word nonchalant and you go, well, does that mean I never try? Does that mean I never approach new people? No, you still talk to who you want. You still can walk up and start conversation. You still demonstrate active masculinity. But your vocal tone, your cadence, completely nonchalant. And that's going to demonstrate the highest level of confidence. You have to do both. You have to integrate both. You demonstrate the confidence that shows you have the strength, the assertiveness, the bravery to talk to who you want to talk to new people. But at the same time, it's like you're so nonchalant with it. She's like, whoa, this guy has done this. This guy has experience. This guy's not nervous. And now her emotions work in your favor because you seem stronger than the rest. If you like this video, I encourage you to do one thing. I created the best community possible for men to start to learn, understand, and master the language of women. This community, we have over 2,000 guys, and I'm watching so many of them make so much progress every single week. Like even me, I can't believe it. I can't believe how much results these guys get. I can't believe how amazing this community has been. When I first built this process, obviously I knew it was good because I built it, but when I keep seeing so many guys talk about how awesome this has been or talk about all of the results that they're getting, I know that I can help you too because I built this for one specific reason. I built this to help you attract the women that you really want to attract and retain the interest level of the relationship so that way she doesn't desire to pull away and leave you. That is why I made this. I have a whole process that you can just use to see how this is done. I take all the guesswork out of it for you. You don't have to think about any of it because I show you how to do it step by step, and you can just grab that process, copy paste that process into your dating life and go. So go and check that out. It's in my bio. It's in my description. You'll find it. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.